Hail and well met. I am Wanda Gwen Zimmerman, and this is your introduction to World Mythology English 295. Now, there are various 295 courses, and I happen to teach two. The other one is Myth and Monsters, but this is World Mythology. Now, having said that, you notice that I put Gwen in quotation marks, and that is because Wanda is my given name, but it never seemed to suit me, and so I think we should be able to choose our names, and so Gwendolyn I am. However, I know that you will see Wanda written all over the place, and if you call me Wanda, that's fine. And if you are very hesitant and don't like to call your teachers by their first name, it is Ms. Zimmerman, not Miss and not Mrs. I am extremely happy to be able to teach this course yet again because I eat, breathe, and dream mythology. I not only teach two myth courses here at OTC, but I also teach a myth course for another school. I have been teaching online for about 9 years, and in addition to OTC, where I only teach online now, I don't have seated courses any longer, I also teach for two other schools. And at one, like I just said, I teach a mythology course there as well. Myth is, as Joseph Campbell said, the dreams of the world. They are guideposts. They teach us so many things, and yet most people don't have this understanding of mythology. They think that they are merely tales to entertain, and they are so much more than that. Myth influences every aspect of our lives, from our dreams to our days of the week, our months, our language, the words that we use. Myth uses all of those. All of those use myth. Movies, you would be hard-pressed to find a movie that does not have some mythic archetype in it, even though it may not appear to be mythic at all. Star Wars, totally based on myth, and George Lucas, I want to say Luke Skywalker, even consulted Joseph Campbell in how to construct his modern myth. So in this course, we are going to look at archetypal myth, which are the common motifs or themes that we find in mythology all over the world, regardless of the geography or the time period in which they are found. So we're going to do that, for example, creation, afterlife, not afterlife. This is the third video I've made for courses, and so the time is getting a little bit tired. So we'll look at these different archetypes of those types of issues, and then we will look at some specific cultures. Egypt, Norse, and Greece are the ones that I remember off the top of my head. And we will also look at modern myths and fairy tales. It's quite a load, I will admit, and you will write one paper, and I'm also offering the option of other types of projects, but you'll see that in the paper module. There is a midterm, there is a proctored event, and there is a final exam, and a really fun group project. And no, really, it's fun. Really, it is. Students have told me, it's fun, Gwen. So there is a bit of a workload, but I hope that by the end of this course, you will have a better and deeper appreciation of myth and how it influences our culture, other cultures, and how it influences us as individuals, because it does. I want to remind the class right off the bat, this is not a religions course, but myth is intimately interconnected with religion. But by the end of this term, nobody should know your religion, because it's not something that we expound on or discuss in the discussion. So there will be no bashing of anyone's religion. There will be no bashing of people who have no religion, because they are all equal here in this course. Trying to think if there's anything else you need to know at this point. I obviously like videos, and I use a lot of them in the course. This term, I have not made any new additions to either the assignments or the lessons. That doesn't mean that that's not going to change, though I doubt it will. And that is because I have done quite a few changes over the years that I have taught this. And right now, I like it, so I'm going to leave it alone. Doesn't mean there won't be more changes in the future, but for right now, nope, it is where it is. You can check out my bio in the instructor tab in the course menu. And obviously this is my house, and in my videos you will sometimes see cats. And look at me, or actually you can look at the cats as long as you listen to me. And yes, I know some of the videos are old, but I haven't changed them because I don't have anything new to say, even though there are new things to be said about myth. And I will use one. And then I am going to close. I have been reading an article, or it's the same article, but I've looked at it a couple of times, about a new archaeological discovery, and I can't remember which mountain in Greece it was found on, but it appears to be a human sacrifice of a teenage boy. And the headline in the article is saying this could support ancient myth. And I'm saying about human sacrifice in Greece. And I'm saying, why is anybody surprised about this? In the Iliad, Agamemnon sacrifices his daughter Iphigenia for a fair win to Troy. And even though some of the later myths say that Iphigenia was spirited away at the last moment and wasn't really sacrificed, it doesn't make any difference whether she was sacrificed or not, because the intent was there. So there are new things that either support old ideas or give us new information about the myths. And I said that was the last thing I was going to say, but it isn't. If this is your first course online, get used to the course setup. And if this is not your first course online and you've been doing it a long time as a student, as I have as a teacher, then dig in. The first module is open. I don't open all the modules at once. And go into the first discussion and introduce yourself. And with that, I am truly going to fall silent, which is very difficult for me. All you have to do is ask my friends and family.